Welcome back to Terrafirmacraft, episode 5 of the Distant series. Okay guys, so last we left off, we were in that little green forest area that we discovered way down there. So I've come back home and I've unloaded all the good stuff I found. I got some trees here, hickory trees, Douglas fir, my ash and white cedar too from the other little forest area. And while I was over there, huddled in a hole for the night to wait out the night, I decided to dig to the second layer of rock again. And I swear, if it was Firelight again, I was going to return my copy of TFC. Because if you remember in that episode, Firelight seems to cover like 4 rock biomes, all in this whole area, the second layer of stone. But luckily it wasn't, it was schist, which was awesome. So I brought home some green stone here. I brought some basalt too. Basalt was right on the top. I got some green stone, but the good thing about schist is graphite spawns in it. And we need graphite for a crucible. So that's a good place to start looking when we get to that point. Now on the way home from there, I also came across limestone on the surface. Now bismuthinite spawns in limestone, so I was running around for like 20 minutes picking up rocks hoping to get bismuthinite, but I didn't get anything. I did bring home a bunch of rocks though, so we got some limestone rocks. I dug down to the second layer of stone in the limestone biome and it was schist. Schist is like worthless. Tetrahedrite, which spawns in everything, and sulfur, which spawns in everything. And it also has sphalerite. I think schist is like not schist, slate. I think it's like the most useless rock in the game right now. But it's good to know that there's some limestone and schist out there. So I got those marked down and I'll be revisiting that area again when the time comes. Alright, so my plan today is to make a copper anvil. We're going to take a step forward today. We're going to get a copper anvil going. But first I wanted to expand this little clay hut that we live in because we might be in here for a little while. When I do get started, I am going to get started on the tower based probably off camera today. Definitely got to fill in a lot of dirt. I want to strip away some dirt around the edges, fill in this center. Then we can get started on the tower base. But we're going to be in this place for a while, so I needed more room. So while I was off camera, I took the liberty of expanding. And you can see I patched all this up. And I made a staircase up here. And boom, we got a little workshop area. So I carved out the space for the forges. Got 3 spaces for my pit kilns over here. Probably drop the anvils right here. And I could just drop a little campfire anywhere if I need it. I don't think I'll need it though if we got forges going. This area was just it was like this natural little box. If you can see the dirt, the natural dirt line, all I did was put a roof on it and drop a front wall. That's it. And I'm also thinking back here we can set up the animal pins. I may go and grab those animals, the pigs, because I got a male and a female pig now. And I might as well bring the rooster over here too. I may grab them before this episode is over. Maybe I'll wait to do it off camera. I don't know. But I'm probably going to put them back here. I'll strip away some of this dirt, set up a little pen. And you know, we'll get the animals, get them ready. I want to keep everything away from that center here until I lay out the foundation of the main tower. We got to get we're going to need to get a charcoal pit going today too. That'll probably just be right over here. Alright, so this isn't complete. So first thing is first, let's finish this up. I got a ton of stone. I'm going to lay the stone down and make the forges right here. Also, what I did was make a hammer and chisel. I made another shovel too. I'm probably just going to chisel these out into stairs so I don't have to jump. That's the main reason why I made that. Alright, well the forges are simple enough. I just grabbed some mudstone cobblestone here. These planks are Douglas fir, by the way. They're really bright. I've never used Douglas fir to build with. So we got these really bright planks. And I don't know if I'm even going to need 3 forges, but that should be good with that there. What the hell? That should be fine. A different colored dirt there. Yeah, I might change that. And let's just fix this odd piece out, sticking out here. There we go. Let's just square that off. Alright, so there go our forges. That should work. I don't see why that wouldn't work. We need charcoal to test it though. Oh, actually, I need to open that up to the top. Yeah, I'll do that. That's no problem. I'll just wait till daytime so I can get up there. I didn't fully close this off. I want to make it glass. I might just put a doorway going down right here. Just keep that block for now. Now what if I did this? That looks fine. Oh, probably just move the doorway over one. Well, we can't make the glass until we get the forges going. But let me grab the anvil and I'll lay the anvil down up here, our stone anvil. Alright, I don't know how well this is going to work. I'm up here on the roof. It looks ridiculous, but there's no reason why it shouldn't work. So I made the rain trap here, and this goes straight up. A piece of dirt fell down there. It goes straight up. So I blocked this off so mobs just can't walk in there and fall down. Even if they did fall down in there, I'll show you what I did down there. I built a thatch wall too. There's the thatch wall, so even if they do fall down there, they can't get in here. So that should work. It's not perfect, but you know, we're not going to be here long, so in this area at least. I also made a door. And I should have brought the hammer and chisel because I was going to make a staircase right there. But we'll get to that. I got the anvil. Where is it? Right here. Right here is a good place as any. And let's go ahead and make a hammer. I'll use stone for now and see how fast it goes. There we go. We got an anvil. So, with that done, I say the next thing we do is make a copper anvil. Let's get started on that. Alright, so I moved some stuff up here. Got a chest, clay, tetrahedrite, which I'm going to cook up right now. Some of my tools too. And let's get this started. So we'll cook all that up. Oh, I wonder if that's going to be a problem because it's not dirt. I don't know, we'll see. We also got the rest of this that we can cook up. And for the hell of it, I just made 2 more molds to throw in there. You can never have enough of those. Oh, you know what? This probably all has to be dirt. No big deal. I don't know if the wood would work. Oh, no, I didn't want to do that. There we go. Now let's see if it works. Oh, okay. Well, I hope that works. We'll see. Alright, so it started pouring out again as usual. I think it rains like once out of every 4 Minecraft days is rain. I don't know what's up with that. But I'm gonna go hack down these trees, get some more in the ground because I am going through wood quick. Those pit kilns go through wood really quick. You need a whole stack every time you make one. And so I finally got the time off camera to actually play around Build 77 in creative mode. And the reason I did that was because I wanted to fully understand the new metal progression. So I did the metal progression. I got everything down now basically. I know how it all works. We do need well, clearly we need a stone anvil. I wasn't sure about that last time, but we do. We need a bronze anvil too. We can't go straight to hold on one second. Yeah, so we need a copper anvil, and then we have to go to a bronze anvil. And from the bronze anvil we can, that's when we could start working wrought iron and all that, and then we're going to have to get into a bloomery. But this is the first step. Copper anvil is the first step. Well, aside from stone anvil, but that's just easy. We'll get to all that as we advance. For now, I'm just going to cut these trees down, get the wood, and plant a whole bunch of these saplings. Alright, this stuff stopped cooking. Let's see how it turned out. I cut down all those trees out there and replanted new ones, so we got a nice supply of wood. There's a couple more stacks outside. One pot should be good. Oh, you know what? We gotta heat these up now. I can't even weld them. Let me see. Let's make some flux here. Yeah, they gotta be heated up. So we're gonna have to get charcoal pit going so we could fire up one of these forges. Alright, it's no problem. I'll wait till daytime. I'll wait till daytime so it's a little bit safer. Maybe the rain will stop. I don't want this stuff to cool down though. So let me get all these molds going. Huh, so there's something I never did before. Now the reason I never did this was, so I got the 14 ingots by the way. That's how much you need for an anvil. The reason I never did this was because it's more beneficial to you, it's time saving in the last build to keep your ingots in liquid form. It cuts out the step of having to throw them back onto the forge when you want to use them to melt them and stuff. But now apparently the ingots are ice cold as soon as you pop them out of a mold, so what better way, there's nothing else to do with them, they gotta go on the forge anyway, so that's pretty cool. You just stack them like that. I like that. I've always liked it. I think it looks awesome, especially if you have like an abundance of one metal stacked up like you're filthy rich. But yeah, I never used it before, so until now it's useful. Alright, so what I'm going to do is get a quick fire pit going, charcoal pit, because we need charcoal now. And oh boy, back to the old hole in the ground charcoal pit. It's painful. I think a 3x3 should be fine for now. How many logs do I got there? How many stacks do I got? 8. Yeah, you know what? Let's just let's make it 3x3. So what I was saying before was I was playing around in creative, so I get the gist of what I have to do with metal advancement now. Well, I know exactly what I have to do. I went through the whole thing. The crucible, the bloomery, the blast furnace, the whole deal. So we are going to need, how do you pronounce it? Kaolite powder and graphite, I think it is. That makes the fire clay, and that makes the crucible. That's going to come after we get bronze, though. Our next step after this is bronze. Alright, so look at this weird looking one I got going. It should work though. I don't see no reason why it wouldn't work. So let's fire this puppy up. And I didn't want to use all the wood I had on this, so there we go. Just fill that in. Alright, so we'll let that cook up, and I'll come back when we got some charcoal. We could get these forges going, hopefully they work. And then we'll weld these together and make a copper anvil. Oh, hello friend. Oh, come on, don't do that. Oh, that's messed up, guy. Yeah, get out of here. Just gonna take my wall like that and leave. Now I gotta fix that. Alright, my pit is done here. And look at this, it started raining again. Lo and behold. I'm so shocked. Alright, so let me harvest this and we'll see how much we get. Alright, I got 63 pieces of charcoal. And now let's see if this works. And this will be the ultimate test because it's raining out. So there's the change in build 77. All you do is place the charcoal down instead of throwing it in. Okay, and it worked. No problem. Excellent. So let's get some ingots going. Oh, I hope there's enough. I'm gonna go slow. Alright, so I got a couple ingots hot off the press here. And to get double ingots, all you do is put a piece of flux in there, you put them in these two slots, and weld away. There you go. To make an anvil, it doesn't matter the temperature of these two. So this could just cool down. I wonder if you could throw this on the ground now too. No, not yet. Still not yet, huh? So we'll just hold on to that. Alright, so I gotta make... crap, did I just lose one? I hope I didn't lose one. Well, either way, I have to make 7 of these double ingots, so I'll be cooking these for a minute, and I'll come back when they're done. Alright, I'm about to throw together my last double ingot. There we go. I didn't lose one before. I thought I did, but I didn't. So let's go get to the crafting table and make a anvil. And by the way, if you're a little fuzzy on the new progression of metals and stuff like I was, you might be saying, well, why are you making... Oh, there we go, copper anvil. You might be saying to yourself, well, you could already make copper tools and stuff. Why do you need a copper anvil? It's because... let's slap this down. Let's throw it down right there, right next to that one. We'll probably have a bronze one right here before we get to moving in over there. So the reason for that is because we need the copper anvil to work bronze into double ingots and into sheets. And with those bronze sheets, we make a bloomery, which then will get us wrought iron. Then we make a bronze anvil, and on the bronze anvil we work the wrought iron into sheets, and those wrought iron sheets will get us a crucible. I believe it's the crucible. Yeah, that gets us the crucible. So that's the it's not so much a progression of weapons, tools in the beginning. It's more a progression of those sheets. Alright, so we got a copper anvil. Awesome. Hope it stops raining soon. And I had plenty of charcoal, by the way. I went through, got 45 left. Alright, I am gonna wait till morning and we'll get going on what's next. Alright guys, we had a little hiccup in the plans. Now if you remember, I said I wanted to make armor. So we got a copper anvil, but I also wanted the armor to go with it. As you can see, I wanted to get ahead of the game here because I took a little break in recording, and so I whipped up some copper sheets and stuff, and a couple more copper sheets, and I got all these copper ingots. I was ready to go to get the armor going, and then I realized we need to make a scribing table, and to make a scribing table you need feathers. Well, at least one feather. And that is something I do not have. I had a feather at one point in episode 1, if you remember, but I died and I blew that. Pretty much lost that feather. I do know it is a rooster, but it's the only surviving rooster I know of right now, so I'm not gonna kill it. I don't know. I guess I could weigh out what's more important, the armor or the rooster. Actually, I would say the armor is more important. But I don't want to kill it just yet. So let's hold off on that. And for the remainder of this episode, I think what I'm going to do is carve this out a little bit here and build some animal pens. So We'll have a place to stash some animals in anticipation for when I do find cows and sheep and stuff, and a female chicken. I do know where there's a male and female pig. I can bring them over here and start breeding them. But, yeah, as far as sheep and cows go, I haven't seen not one in this world yet. We haven't explored too far, but still, I'm a little concerned. Anyway, so I'm gonna get started on this. And I could use all this dirt for the big fill-in project. That's gonna be right over there. Now, if you guys remember, I wasn't too keen on armor in the last build. Well, not even the last build, the one before the last build. Pretty much in the last series. I made armor before, and to me, it turned out to be worthless. It just took too many resources to make, and too much time, and the payoff wasn't worth it. The armor broke really, really fast. So it was just, you were better off just getting a whole bunch of levels, because your resilience increases with more levels you have. I don't know if it still does, but it used to, and pretty much when you got to level 40, you were unbreakable. You didn't even need armor anymore, and that was way more worth it than using your resources on armor that will break super quick. But there has been a huge revamp to the combat system, so I wanted to give armor another try. And I will make the copper armor. I got all the metal sheets going. We just got to get that feather so we can make the scribing table and get the plans going. Okay, so as I was digging this area out, I came to the conclusion that a feather to make armor is more important than having one male chicken, which isn't going to do anything for me until I find a female. And even when I get a set of chickens, male and female, how useful are they? I mean, they're good to have. You got them running around the farm and stuff, but at this point in the game, I don't need their eggs for food. They're pretty much aesthetic pieces. You could build a nice farm and all that stuff with them. But the feather is more useful, and I need that. So I'm going to go ahead and get that feather, and we'll end out this episode with making the copper armor. The only problem is I do not remember where the chicken is. I remember the area it's in. I seem to have lost the coordinates where I wrote it down. I lost a piece of paper where I wrote the coordinates down, that is. So we're just going to go in the area and try and find this bad boy. Now it's back in the spawn area, back where we spawned, which is down there, in that little spot of forest. That's all I know about it. Okay, so here we are, swimming up onto the shores of the forest where I spawned in. There's the rock, actually, where we spawned. Come from that way. Now, all I remember about this is I came here because I needed wood. And I knew the sequoia trees are growing over here. And I think I was pretty straightforward. I just came straight into the closest part of land. And I went back in a little bit because I didn't want to cut down the trees along the shoreline. And I heard a chicken clucking, so I dug him a little hole, stuffed him in there, and said I'll come back later. It was in the forest though, so it's got to be this way. Oh, there's a deer. See if I could take that thing out. Oh, we got some leather. Finally. That doesn't do anything for me though. Or I'll hide. Alright, so what I'm going to do is... Oh, there's a whole bunch of deer. I don't really need hide. You could jump straight to... It's easier to jump straight to copper armor than it is to get leather armor. Because cows are freaking scarce. And I guess you could go hunt deer to get... we're already past that, so it doesn't matter. I'm just gonna run around in here. I know this chicken is in here somewhere. I gotta find him. Skeleton. I think I heard him. This looks familiar. Oh, yeah, there he goes. There he goes. Yep, he wasn't far. There's the water right there. Alright, let's get straight to business here. Ah, the last rooster. Sorry it's gotta end like this, but I need your feather. What the hell is that he dropped? Oh, those were feathers. They already dropped bones too. I didn't realize they dropped bones. Alright, it's done. That's it. We're just gonna have to hunt for... When it's time to get chickens and stuff, we're just gonna have to hunt for them. We'll find more. It's no big deal. Is this the right way, actually? I don't think it is. Oh. These spiders are the worst. Look at how many hits they take, and this is with a mace. They're worse than baby zombies. Finally, my mace has just about had it. Alright, I got a little twisted in the woods there. I came out that way, but I have to go this way. This is the ocean I'm looking for. Well, alright guys, spent a little bit more time doing that than I have liked. It's about been a half hour. So, I'm going to wrap it up here. I'm going to head back home and we will make that copper armor first thing next episode. We'll get that out of the way. And we'll get on with daily business. So, until then, I will see you later.